Yo, what up? This is Dubious J. I'm from San Jose. I'm an artist, rapper, entertainer, and I've been living in San Jose for about maybe a couple months now. I mean, I was living in Gilroy, then I was living in Morgan Hill. I've been all around this area, but yeah, I'm from San Jose. Just trying to put music on for my city, just like everybody else around here. All right. My favorite colors are red and blue because I think they just stand out. You know, it's just they're dope colors. So buy my mixtape. I get my passion from just being alive and what I've been through. Like, I just want to make music for other people to listen to and connect, because I could be in a situation, right, where say something happened with a family member, and I just write about that and make a song about it. Someone will relate to it, maybe some people won't, but that inspires me to help other people out. But I get my passion mostly just from artists like Hobson, Tech Nine, Logic, all these dope artists that have inspired me to make music myself. And what drives me to wake up every day is being able to make hip-hop music. If I can make music, then I have a passion and I have a reason to get up every single day of my life. My thoughts on mainstream music, it's kind of like this. I mean, there's a few mainstream artists that I don't really listen to, but they have some okay music. But I look at it like this: the industry is really, really sinister. They play songs on the radio over and over and over until it gets stuck in your head, and they just force it on you with no remorse. It's just the labels pay the radio stations a certain amount of money behind people's backs, and then they play, per se, Drake. Now, I'm not calling out Drake. I'm just saying that he's played on the radio a lot. They'll play him 20 times, and then you'll like the song and get stuck in your head. You think that you have to care about it when you really don't, because there's a lot of other artists that don't get any radio play and are 300 times doper than most of these cats on the radio. I mean, it's just mainstream music is kind of the mainstream where everybody goes into, and they don't want to make their own lane. They just want to hop in the mainstream that everybody's on. And that's just how it is. My current project is a mixtape called Tears of Perception. It's supposed to drop early next year, probably February, I don't know, just early 2016. Tears of Perception is supposed to be a really, really good like mixtape, just in general, seeing things through my eyes and just explaining what I've been through in my life. My opinion on how to make it in the music lane that everybody's trying to hop into is create your own lane. Don't go the mainstream. Don't go through outlets. Don't give your tape to anybody that you think that would hear it. Like, per se, you're up at Bad Boy or Interscope, knocking on the door or whatever, trying to hand them your mixtape. It don't work like that. They're not going to hear it, think you're dope, sign you. Just do your own thing, and then you'll get noticed. If you do your own thing, people will see you, and then they'll be like, oh, he's dope, he's doing his own thing, his own lane. Then they'll look at you. But you might want to create your own record label, or you might just want to do it independently or sign to a good record label that's not going to screw you over. You don't want to go the lane everybody else is, but if you want to make it, just create your own lane, do your own thing, make your own music, make sure the content's there, make sure you're always staying connected with fans, you're always replying back, you're always commenting on what they say in positive ways. Don't reply to any of the hate that you get on social media or anything. Just stay connected and make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure, if you want to take it serious, start marketing your stuff in any way you can. Start doing business with people. Start promoting yourself any way that you can. Problems as a kid, that's a big topic right there just for me. I mean, my life was good up until I was about 9 years old, and then I started just having problems at home. I live with my grandparents, or I used to, and then I got thrown into a group home at about age 10, and then from there I've been to group home to group home. I mean, I've been in lockdown facilities, I've been all those places. I just grew up in the system, and my problem was, like, I always had a lot of anger and negative thoughts, and I mean, I've got over it now, but I just been in and out of the system. I always wanted to just go home and just be where I was supposed to be, but it never worked out like that. So That's my problem as a kid, being in all these group homes my whole life, and it's just a lot of bad stuff is happening in these places. So yeah. My thoughts on education are good and bad. I mean, I never did good in school. I mean, right now I'm doing decent in school because I'm actually trying more, but I really don't care, I guess, as it is, because I mean, it doesn't really let you create your own lane. I mean, I don't want to work at a desk. I don't want to work for nobody unless it's in music. I want to do what I want to do. If it's anything in music, if it's making beats, if it's being a rapper, anything, even working at a desk at a record label, just anything in that field is something I want to pursue. And I'm gonna finish high school, but I'm not gonna go to college. It's not worth it because there's no lane that I want to go through that. And they teach a lot of false things. I mean, it's just something you have to go through. Everybody has to go through. They always teach you that you have to go to college, you have to get a diploma, get degrees to get the job that you want, make the certain amount of money that you want. But there's thousands of other people that did it independently without needing school or any degree, and they're millionaires. So you just got to be smart about it, though. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know the field that you're going in. You don't just expect to not have an education and make money. It doesn't work like that. You have to know exactly what you're doing and how you're going to do it, not just hope. My major goals are to get signed to any record label that I personally like in the underground, kind of. I don't want to sign to no major label. I want to start my own label, but it'd always be cool to sign to, like, you know, maybe Strange Music one day. I know they sign a lot of artists that are dope, that have good live performances, and they just look for dope artists that can perform. And if they got that, Tech 9 will always take interest in maybe sign these artists that want to go on Strange Music. Funk Volume is like the dream to get signed to, but that would never happen. They won't. There's artists 300 times better than me, and they won't even sign them. They just got their own independent hip-hop record label going on. They're doing their own thing, and that's cool. Much respect to everybody on that label. That's just a dream right there. Maybe another goal to be just any record label, like maybe Visionary Music. They only have 2 artists right now. They're still low, but they're rising up. I want to start my own record label called Hyperion Music. Hyperion Music would just have a lot of dope, like Hyperion Music, you know, perfect, 100%. It's not, no downfalls. And maybe I'll get signed to a label I've never heard of, and I don't know. Maybe I'll never get signed. I'll just start my own independent lane. You never know. My favorite rappers are Hobson, Machine Gun Kelly, Tech 9, Jaron Benton, Dizzy Wright, Logic, basically anybody on Strange Music, and everyone on Funk Volume, including Swizz. Alright. I see myself 5 years from now with thousands of fans, doing shows. May not be major shows, but it'll be little shows around, you know, California, maybe other states too. I mean, by then I'll have like 3 mixtapes, 2 albums out, an EP. I mean, I have all my music out. I'll be doing good in 5 years from now. I don't see myself like, you know, famous yet. I don't see myself on any label, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep grinding, doing this indie independent hip hop stuff.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Vibing to the chillest beat in this contest. I'm about to murder it. Hold up and focus on my content. Hip-hop is my conquest, the flow in any project. Make the fans understand my concept. Not even half of my annihilating growing flow has been processed. I'm raising a bar set, so give up and kick back and lift up the arm set. I'm winning it. I'm blasting, blazing beats. Perfect, intricate. Applicable artillery spitting. Understandable, militant, just listen. Sick of you internet thug rappers talking shit. All these rappers sound the same. I'ma break your pain. Crickets are not even interested.